All right, everybody. It has been kind of a while since I've streamed, so yeah, my levels and everything might be a little bit out of whack in that case. So hopefully it's nothing too bad. But I wanted to do this yesterday, but I ended up being very tired, and it seems to have ended up just as well because I've had some quite serious technical difficulties. Ow. Some quite serious technical difficulties getting to this point, in that I've had OBS crash on me like 5 times trying to do this, and I've had my internet connection die several times, and I've had my scenes for OBS, all my scene settings and stuff, I've had them deleted twice so far. So I'm on an even jankier layout than usual. My numbers are probably wrong in terms of volume level and everything. And I am fucking furious right now, to be honest with you. I am extremely displeased. And I don't even know right now if the chat is going to work or anything. So, actually, you know what? Let me go in here and make sure that those windows are still a thing that exists. And I'm going to pop in, and I'm going to make an attempt to check that chat thing real quick. Might get some echoes. Okay, it is showing up. Never mind. I don't need to do that. Thank you for popping in there, Bronco. I hope you are having a nicer time than I've been having with this, is all I can say. Let's go ahead and let's get into this. Oh shit, my bot isn't up. I've gotta fix that real quick. There's probably a bot command listed in the title if I've said it properly, and it's not going to do anybody any good if you can't use the bot. Whoops! That's my bad. You can tell that this tech stuff has been getting to me a little bit here. It hasn't been a great time. No need to update and no need to pop another window there, Streamlabs chatbot. Oh, and it ate my last session too. Fuck's sakes. I wanted to have Chrome empty just for or Chrome not running, just for the purposes of making sure that maybe it wouldn't do anything, but well, that's going to be good. I'm going to have to reclaim a lot of those windows, and I don't remember what half of them are. Well, that sucks, but okay. Alright, I guess it just happens sometimes. Let's go ahead and let's start us a new game in here. Yeah, normal mode. If I've set this all up properly, I should be starting with the space jump and the charge beam. And, well, we're starting on the Talon overworld, so that's working properly. Again, I'm not 100% sure how... Oh, we get some cutscene. That's interesting. We can skip that, though. We've all seen Metroid Prime before, I think. I certainly have. I have to play the original at some point on this channel, and I absolutely will. Alright, so we got our charge beam. We got our space jump. And we don't need to save right now. But thank you, game. I'll take the energy refill that I don't need either. So, yeah, if you've never seen Metroid Prime before, at some point I will cover the main game. You've played about 10 minutes of this game in total. Well, this is probably not going to demonstrate the game very well to you, but you'll get to see some things. As you can already tell, in this game, the space jump is a double jump as opposed to how in the original Metroid it was kind of a skill-based thing where you could pretty much fly. Also, a nice thing that you'll get to see that there. Did you see the energy getting sucked in from the charge beam? That's pretty cool. It's a very nice feature. This, I think, is just a scan that says, hey, this is the artifact temple. Yeah, so that's not a thing that we need to worry about right now. We need missiles to get in here. Dang it. Also, this is probably going to control a little funky because, of course, I don't have a GameCube controller adapter for my computer. I'm just using a PS4 controller. Yeah, it's... Oh, that was a bit of a hiccup there. However, I think that was an emulator side thing and not OBS because it looked like it happened on both screens. Yeah, the shooting the doors is a recurring feature of the Metroid series that is kind of neat. Is that way out to... Okay, so I think over this way is where the space jump is usually located, which is probably not going to be anything. Oh, wow! Never mind, it's the wave beam. Heck yeah! Also, I have the items completely randomized and hidden, so I don't know what they are until I get them. There was, unfortunately, not a Metroid game for the N64, and I consider that to be one of the greatest misfires of the era. In terms of things that, by all rights, should have come out, the fact that there was no NES Metroid game was incredibly sad. Especially because I first learned who Samus was because of Smash Brothers, like, somewhat of a rube. I'm sure that's sort of like a minor sin in some video game circles. Okay, so I think we need the bombs to go this way, but we can go back the other way and continue to get in here. I definitely think that a large part of a certain younger generation were introduced to Samus for wow, listen to me talk. You would not think that I've done this before. A large portion of young people were introduced to Samus through the Smash Brothers series, the way a large portion of young people were introduced to Fire Emblem through the Smash Brothers series. And I suspect that both of those cause equal amounts of consternation to certain fandoms, but I'm too old to care about that kind of thing. I'm also too old to be getting really fucking angry at a computer, but, you know, let's not talk about the last 15 minutes. Well, more like last half hour, but... Yeah. Chozo Ruins West, Main Plaza. I believe I had the elevators shuffled, so that is strange. Hey, what's up, Zephy, by the way? Probably learned about half of the characters from Smash Brothers and from their original games. Let me see if I can think here, at least in terms of the original Smash Brothers. Well, obviously everybody knew who Mario and Luigi were. And Star Fox 64 was out at that point, and I had played that. I was pretty bad at it, but I'm much worse at it nowadays, I'll say that. Well, yeah, I'm just thinking of the original Smash. The expansions, God knows I can't name everybody from those. Hi, Credence, how did you end up here, you silly, silly man? Okay, we got some more beetles here. Good God, I've already forgotten my train of thought. Mario and Luigi, everybody knew who they were, is what I'm trying to say. Can we get up to that? I think we can get up to that. Like, normally I think this requires tricks or using the boost ball, but I think there's a way you can get up there. Anyway, Mario, Luigi, duh. Samus I've already discussed. Fox, Star Fox was out. Pikachu, well, Pokemon, of course, was very, very big. I'm an American, so our relationship with Pokemon was a very, very interesting one, marked by quite a bit of hysteria. Link, yeah, Link was obviously there. Jigglypuff was in the same boat as Pikachu. So, let's see, that's... I know, right, Credence? So we've done Samus, Mario, Link, Fox out of the main lineup, Pikachu, and oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on the base cast of Smash Brothers. I am kind of a rube. However, Captain Falcon was one that we didn't really know about very well. And the same applies for Ness. I did not know who Captain Falcon or Ness were. I didn't really... It took me a very long time to discover what Earthbound was compared to even any of the others. And I'm about to make an admission here that will probably make me lose my gamer card forever. I still haven't played a single F-Zero game. Clip that and put it on r/roast me. I'm sure that I would get absolutely annihilated. Captain Falcon, Jigglypuff, Ness, and there was one other of the... Oh yeah, Luigi. So that's the unlockable characters. And then Pikachu, Link, Samus, Mario, Fox. And I cannot believe that I don't remember who the other few basic characters were. Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong was one of them. Donkey Kong, everybody knew who Donkey Kong was. Although at the time, I wasn't really, like, aware of any Donkey Kong games. I probably should have out the power beam for this, because this boss, the Hive Totem here, incidentally, we're not bothering with, like, any scans if possible. Except for, there's going to be a couple of scans that we do take on purpose, that once we have access to the Artifact Temple. Yeah, that's about how I feel right now, Lears. It's been a bit of an adventure getting this going, so yeah. You think that was the whole cast? There were 8 characters to start with, and I somehow cannot remember what 2 of them were. They were definitely Nintendo long runners, though, because that's, like, what the thing was. I know Little Mac wasn't one of them, which, you know, sadly... Shut up, Lears! I'm totally using... This is totally legitimate hardware. This disc fell off of a truck. I had Bash Prime etch it onto it in, like... With etching acid or something. I didn't say Yoshi, you're right. And I knew who Yoshi was because of Yoshi's story, which... It's probably a little rubish to some people. It's like, oh, you, you didn't know who Yoshi was from Super Mario World? No, I was a Sega kid until, like, 1998. And you might be like, hey, were you pissed that Sonic wasn't in the game? Not really. The idea of Sonic in a Nintendo game at the time would have been fucking sacrilege. Okay, that should be it. That should be it. That should be it. That should be it. Yeah. And Kirby. You're correct. I just noticed Kirby. And Kirby, I feel as though I did not know who Kirby was at the time. Anyway, we got ourselves some missiles. Everybody likes a good missile. The boost ball! As we don't have the regular ball. Okay. Okay, boomer. Do people still say okay, boomer? Like, is that still a thing? I can go fast, but I don't have Morph Ball, so I can't actually activate that. Otherwise, it would be a fantastic item to have. I love me some Boost Ball. You do all the time in Left 4 Dead. I get it! And over here is a map station, which I'll take a map. Because I'm probably going to need it. I'm not like... I'm not like a speedrunner or anything at this, and I will probably never be that good at any video game. Which means that it's going to be really great if, like, one of the people who actually speedruns this shows up and is like, ooh, we got some balls. We can go balls out here. That's quite a find. I can indeed get the fastball special going, especially if I remember what button does the what button lets me roll fast. Unfortunately, I can't get to that because I know that requires bombs. I also can roll into the ions because I'm controlling this very questionably. Just by virtue of, again, the controller I'm using here. Nope. Don't walk into the beetles like an idiot. I don't think I can get to that from here just yet. But also, yes, that's another feature of the randomizer, is that you can turn that door on. Usually it's closed from this side. So it's a one-way door and just sends you right back out to the plaza. Normally you hold B while and morph ball on a GameCube controller. You are correct, sir. One of the other big problems is that my A and B controls are reversed from normal, so that way I have like a, air quotes, normal shooting control. I don't think mashing X to shoot on a PS4 would like make much sense to my tiny little ape brain here. I probably should see, you know what, Credenza, you or somebody else might know a little better than I do. Is there a USB GameCube controller adapter out there? Is that a thing that exists that I could purchase for real money, preferably fairly small amounts of it? Because as Lears was alluding to about my jank box here, I'm still waiting for a little bit of money to come through to get some parts. And we got ourselves some more missiles. That was totally worth the effort, wasn't it? Oh, I bet you use a Wii. You use your Wii quite regularly, don't you? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, I remember OOT Randomizer. That's a thing that definitely exists, and which I'll probably do another run-through of at some point or another as a casual offering when I'm, you know, in between other runs. Right, can I sequence break here? We got the oh, piss. We got the piss thrower. Is this a good something or a bad something? Is my my big question here. And let me tell you, these beetles are starting to bug me. I need to speak with your manager! Sounds about right. I'll take that as a description, Credence. Alright, so basically, well, first of all, I just completely shit-stomped this thing. But, anyway, yeah, this is basically a trial like, hey, have you learned how to strafe yet? But also, you're not supposed to have the charge beam yet, and it completely demolishes the plated beetle. You'll DM it to me so I can have a gander. Sounds good. And I will probably be checking that out more when the stream ends. Because, yeah, if it does the job, I will by all means take something like that, because goodness knows I will probably emulate more often than I will play legit, at least for stream purposes. Okay, I think that needs the super missile to break. A well-placed charge beam would do it. No? Super missile then. Do you tell me to super missile this thing? Tree seems to be weakened due to cellular decomposition. It does not. Okay then. We have the morph ball, so we can go find the we can go find the little robot dude and go fight that chucklehead. I'm just trying to brain out here. I have a map. What if I used my map? That would be smart. Oh, that's a save room. That's a save room that I don't have opened yet. Not exactly a fast-moving old map, is it? So I'm going to go check out that tunnel that we needed the morph ball for. Alright, so we got some more of these wasps. Good old Waspinator here. Okay, yeah, this is the tunnel with the pushing things, basically. I don't know what to call them. So now they're the pushing things. Can I scan that, please? Only from the one side, apparently. Alright. Talon Overworld South, Great Tree Hall Lower. That's the opposite end of the Space Pirate Frigate, I believe. Which is definitely a place. See, I told you the elevators were shuffled. But apparently, I'm going to pretend like none of you believed me, even though it was probably mentioned before most of y'all showed up. So, technically, I didn't tell you. That's more missiles. That's okay. That will do. I will accept that. Can I get in the pipe, please? Let me in the pipe! I'm bad at video games, guys. Anyone who's played Risk of Rain 2 with me lately would know that. Let's take the elevator and let's see what's going on around here. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be in extreme danger. Stop being bad, forehead. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh. Yeah, I guess we're safe. We need the ice beam. Da 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 da. I mean, I guess they gotta give you a little something to look at because, in this game, as in other Metroid games, I am reasonably certain that the elevator is a loading sequence. In Super Metroid, it was a loader between areas. I believe that is true of the original Metroid as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that in this game it is also hiding loads. Especially because, rather notably... Oh! Oh shit! Did I just get a Keck W sub? Hi there, Tav! Oh, and Tav sent out emotes. What a guy, what a guy, what a guy. I got distracted, thanks a lot! This is... And yes, Tab, this is what I'm doing instead of playing 14. When I have like 5 days left on my 14 sub. A complete chode. That doink emote is pretty great. Oh my god, what was I going to say? I forgot, thanks. You can't do this to me, you know I'm stupid. Let's make a new account, play the Heavens Word for free. Oh, that is the strat, is it not? I suppose I actually could technically do that? Oh yes, I was talking about loading screens. Right, right. One of the main reasons why I believe that, because I'm not like a programmer, so, and I don't know a ton of the programming information about the guts and the contents of Metroid Prime 1 or 2 or 3 for that matter. So in some versions of the game, at least in the NTSC regions, this Plasmite needs to get off of my butt. I think they're Plasmites in this game and Fire Fleas in Super Metroid. The elevator... The first elevator in the game has a tendency to crash in some versions of the NTSC release. So that is the big thing that makes me think that it is a loading sequence. So I guess you should say I'm pretty sure it's a loading sequence, not the part where I was so confident about it. I might be wrong. I have been known to be wrong on a surprising amount of occasions. Okay, so we got the Venom Weed over there. I don't... Okay, we can scan the symbol from there. Suggest the presence of a... Oh, do I have to activate those? I actually kind of forgot how that part of proceedings proceeds. Do I have to go down to the charge beam room and do a similar puzzle first? Because I could foresee that as well. Although I don't think you're required to get the charge beam until the part where you're required to have it to use the super missile. I don't 100% remember, Bronco. I'm not the right person to ask about Fallout. Half-Life. They're both terms with a nuclear theme. And to be fair, I don't know a ton about Fallout either. Half out. There you go. That's the crossover we all want, right? Ow. There's enough of these bats in here. Do something. Doors open. I think this requires some much heavier ordnance than we're carrying. Yes. I don't know if this is bombs or super missiles, but it's one of those. I know it's not power bomb because you can get that. You can get that when you come back for the wave buster. John Cena, oh my god. Da, 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 da. Who is May I speak to Champ, please? Who is Champ? That's what we're gonna find out this Sunday! Alright, let's fight this goofy thing here. The incinerator drone. Oh, I thought I could dodge like that. I cannot. Eyeball. So this, if you've never seen this before, yeah, it's a pretty simple type of boss. You've seen this sort of thing before. It's just that it keeps shooting waves of fire at that beehive up there. And it keeps pissing off the killer wasps. I don't know why there's wasps coming out of a beehive. Somebody didn't do their biology homework, I guess. And yeah, most of the scaling challenge is basically just, hey, there's more bees. Mom, the robot won't stop producing bees. No, no, not the bees, not the bees. Also, yeah, unlike the other bees that we've seen up to this point, these ones shoot crap at you. Ow, 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 ow. I'm on fire. Wow. I took it all over the body in various places there. Oh, Jesus. That was not good. I took like 70 damage from that fire wave there. That's something exciting and new. Oh! Oh, wow. Well, that's cute. got the I got an artifact. Those artifacts are our goal? I've just realized a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. Is this a dead end? I thought this was supposed to be out of logic. Guys. It takes too long to transform for you to be able to get into that pipe. You're supposed to have the bombs and bomb jump out, but you can see that we didn't get the bombs. Fuck. Samus, do you want to, like, go into the world of Metroid Fusion and learn how to climb while I figure out how to restart in Dolphin here? Yeah, excuse my cursor. I just had to go into the other thing and it was positioned badly. And I forgot to turn off capturing my cursor. Oh no, now they're gonna know that I'm not using an actual GameCube. Oh no. Oh no! I'm having a lot of fun now, guys. Like, earlier I was kind of cheesed off because of the... calling the cyber police. I was really pissed earlier because I was having so much trouble making this work. But this has suddenly turned around quite heavily and is now absolutely hilarious. Unfold. Yeah, so those mushrooms blow up when you're too close to them, so I had to shoot them to make them blow up faster. This is totally a smart idea, you guys. Does this break with a missile? Yes, it does. And we got the ice beam! Hell yeah! This thing fucking rules, although it shoots really slow. Oh, that took out the entire... Never mind, this thing is fucking awesome, guys! Best weapon in the game! Except for all the others in certain circumstances. And the plasma beam, especially. So, the ice beam, unlike the wave beam, is really strong and can freeze enemies if they don't just die instantly from your shots. Because your attack damage is so high. But you shoot very slowly. As you probably would guess. Let's make sure that I don't have to mash through that. It's just warning me, okay, yeah, I hit 4 runic symbols. Scan that one. I believe there's an item I could get to by going through the vomit water here. The acid, as it were. But I don't feel like doing that right now. Like, I hope you'll forgive me for not wanting to die in game.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, hey, thank you for the host greetings. That is very loud. Especially compared to the other one. That genuinely made me jump, and since it's so bit crushed, Because that is a voice clip from the Super Nintendo Entertainment NES. That, yeah. Alright, so that should basically activate the gate. We gotta get up there and scan it, and yeah. Gotta share a good clown fiesta. That's fair enough. That's fair enough for me. Maybe one day it'll be a 4-job clown fiesta. I'll get so good at FF15. Yeah, shut up. FF5 and get enough of a following. Because, like, the 4-job fiesta stuff I think is usually done for charity, right? So I would kind of want an actual following for something charitable. A clown orgy, if you will. I'm not sure if I do or not, and I didn't see what that item was, because the cutscene popped up immediately. It might be a literal nothing item, because, of course, we started with 2 items that we're not supposed to. I can just check my pause menu. It wasn't a missile. It was not a missile. I know that. So, let's see. Okay, it's the bombs. That seems a little fucked, though. Like, I shouldn't be able to get myself stuck behind Incinerator Drone like that. Even if, yeah, I can go get the bombs pretty easily. It should wall me on that, then. Like, I guess that there's only so much you can do, especially because at this point it would be like, hey, not randomized at all. Thank you for the sub, Lears. And, shit, how do I get to this? Metal structure, sufficient blast trauma. How about a missile? It's fine with a missile. Energy tank! Oh, yeah! See, we really should have come here before we fought the Incinerator Drone. Oh, you were gifted a sub. I didn't see who gifted the sub. I don't have the chat open, so thank you to the gift giver. I don't have a chat window open because Chrome is completely off on my end. Chrome being the browser that I still use because I've never changed for some reason. Wow, Credence. Although that definitely sounds like a series of words you would come up with, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, that is kind of true. You have been, like, permanently strapped for cash on a permanent basis. But very seriously, thank you to both of you for, or everybody involved, we'll put it that way. Thank you to everybody involved for the subs tonight. That's very, very kind. I do fully intend to stream more often. It's just that things have been a little bit stressed. King for a day, fool for a lifetime, right, Tav? Yeah, Quote should get the bot to, fall asleep at the wheel. Shit. That's filling me with the exact opposite of confidence. I'm going to have to go kick this thing in the face a couple of times in, like, 2 minutes to see what's up. By that I mean let the let the bats go through, see if I can bomb this. And grab ourselves a quick missile here. Probably have to reconnect the bot. That might be the case. It may not be logged in or something. Which, again, if a computer crash happened, that could very well be a thing. Alright, so I'm going to pause for just a moment, and I'm going to look over at the chat bot here and see how things are doing. Definitely don't need that support window open. Connections. Connect. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of leg going on there with Samus. That's my dog. Alright, so I'm gonna pop open Twitch for a second. We're in the middle of a troubleshooting segment. I'd like to apologize to anybody who is watching this right now who's just like, why? Why are you doing this to us? Well, you see. No. Oh. That's okay. Yeah, Samus is like 7 feet tall or something. Let me see here. Alright, yeah, the bot is disconnected right now. Hang on just a second here. Go off. Connect. Alright. So that should be... Let me give this another shot here. Alright, that is all working now. Thank you very much for catching that my bot was dead in the water there. That's... I done fucked up. I am what you might call a rank amateur at this. So let's get back in gear here and let's go... Hopefully not get completely bodied by the incinerator drone. And actually be able to escape this time. Also because we have bombs, we can do this. Later, suckers! Get back in Metal Gear! Absolutely. Let us indeed get back in Metal Gear. If only Kojima still owned the rights to that series. Oh, it took me a second to hash that out there, Zeffy. Of Moon Tour. A Muncher. Alright, can we get a, Can we get an eyeball, please? Sure can! Alright. Oh yeah, you gotta hit this thing from the right angles sometimes too, and that is exactly as much of a pisser as it looks like. I'm sure that nobody here is surprised to hear that that's like complete. Also, I got shoved by a bee. Amazing. And it just shuts down. Get a load of this guy. And there's our artifact again, collected for the second time this stream. And we get ourselves a missile. I'm pretty sure that's what's back here anyway, so 0 out of 10 randomizer. It's okay, the missiles are like the most common thing in the game, so what do you expect? Yeah, I know, Credence. I'm not necessarily that happy about it either, but we do have to collect all 12 of the artifacts to beat the game, although, you know, I thought this was Metroid Prime, not Other M. Why do we care about the baby? Over here we got a stone toad, feed it a bomb, it breaks open a passageway for us. And this room sucks, if I remember correctly. That activates this part. This drains the water in the core. We don't talk about Other M until Plastic Alan ends up streaming it. At which point we rip on it constantly. And, constantly. You can say, now I don't remember where I'm supposed to go, but this is the correct way. And is this door permanently open? Okay, good. We're not on the clock anymore.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, thank you very much to Testatastic for the host. I strongly appreciate that. And so does everybody's ears. Open, please, door. Thank you. I could have used an energy tank there, but a missile will do. Or progression. Progression is always good. Alright, so let's see if I remember how to do this. I don't think I do, but Are we in the right place? Shit. Unable to access magnetic rail system. Not with that attitude, you can't. Oh, boy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do fucking wizard shit. I'm pretty sure I'm setting myself up for a fool here because I said no tricks. Are you a wizard? Only vaguely. And now we get ghost birds. Oh, those guys suck. What it showed. Where's the ghost bird? I could trivialize this if I had a super missile, but I don't. Oh, you're trying to sneak up behind me, huh, buddy? Get out of here. Did you just kill a ghost? What the fuck, Samus? Anyway, yes, this is a room where I can do some things that I shouldn't. Oh, I can't even see that part of the map. Cool. Awesome. So I'm just gonna... go this way. There's some boost ball shit you can do in here, but I don't think I can do it because I believe it needs super missiles. Used. Okay, yeah, this place needs like the spider ball and things. So we're just gonna... we're gonna pretend we didn't see this. Anyway, yeah, I'll go ahead and do this, just because why not? We're here. You never know, it could be the plasma beam. It will not be the plasma beam. Okay, so we're on the little thing here. I'm pretty sure Samus's feet are just too big for this, honestly. This is not something that anybody should be able to do. Put the bomb in the slot, and those 3 slots at the back pop open. I kind of need a good view of this, is all. Let's take the one in the middle. We have the wave beam. We can get the other one, obviously. And is this something we can do anything with? We might need the spider ball for this. Because, of course, it expects us to have the spider ball getting in here. Anyway, we jump in this, and we learn that the Chozo bird people were super into bowling. Whoop! Oh no, it's free real estate. It's not necessarily valuable free real estate. It's like a tiny piece of land with a refrigerator box on it, but, you know, we'll take it. It's a missile. Nobody's going to complain about a missile. Quick, somebody in the chat complain about the missile. God damn it, Tav. Why are you... Well, I was wrong. Somebody will complain about the missile. It's not even super... That actually, that is a legit mood, so... You know, I think you've overdone it. And where am I now? Is this just gonna take me to the path to the ice beam? Well, where the ice beam normally would be. Yes. Okay. So let's scan to pop that open. Use caution near window. Thank you, birds. Look what the missiles did to the Iron Giant. Wow. Range shut off is holding. Okay, yeah, that's just informing me to get in the pool and to place a bomb here. I don't know. They've got weird bones or something. I mean, they're bird people, so their bones would be hollow, right? That's your homework for the stream, is... Do you think the Chozo have hollow bones? Yes or no? Or other, I guess? Other is an answer, I suppose. Missile stream. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go ahead and save while we're in a safe place. Meaty bones. That's a phrase. That's a phrase, all right. And Talon Overworld East Frigate Crash Site. Okay, I know where that is. That's an overlook area. There's free real estate over there, and that's a loop back to the beginning where we can get some shit, so I'm probably going to take that in a bit. Wow, we're getting into some pretty interesting lore discussions here. Do Chozo taste like chicken? I'm going to say yes, for the record. Alright, monitor station. Monitor station is not the fiery death zone. I think monitor station is warm, but not painfully so. Monitor station, I think, is the place where we want the, Oh! Jesus! Never mind! We're leaving! Oh no! Can you imagine overheating inside of a big metal suit? Oh my god! Jeez! Oh! What do you think Samus wears between the suit and her skin? Is there like some sort of... Well, actually, I guess the Zero suit is probably that, right? Let's see what this emote is. Nope. Yeah, there you go. That's about how I feel right now, is holy fuck! Do you even have the cooling system in your fan suit? But my cardboard box doesn't have room for it. I hope that there's somebody out there who's done like a Samus cosplay that's just like a cardboard box, like the cardboard box Gundam. There. Oh, this is this chat is pretty great. Anyway, the little red crawlers, you can barely tell that they're red, but you can see their spikes come out. You need a missile to take care of those. Take care of them by ending their lives, that is. I think there's a free item there. Yeah. In the middle of some venom weed, so we're gonna take some damage for this, but the grapple beam! Oh, doctor! That is pretty cool. These flying chodes are not cool, though, but we'll be rid of... Oh, I thought I was about to get nuked out by the crash there. He's trying to give me the old Shadow Fiend. There's no map for the Talon Overworld, so I'm kind of just clutching at straws a little bit here to figure out what in God's name I'm supposed to do in order to get to dry land here. Aside from make a leap of faith. And there's a bunch of half-dead space pirates over here. So let's just fill them with a bunch of those. Alright, so that's just going to lead us inside of the ship, I believe. Shit. I goofed that up pretty bad. And you can see there's an item down here, but it's underwater. So, we need the gravity suit to probably get that. I'm going to make an assumption. Unless you just do a really sick jump to get to it, which... Chozo's, wow. I'm going to give that one a bit of a... That's pretty funny. Somebody setting off fireworks. It's like August 22nd. What's going on here? Somebody is setting off fireworks. Alright. Where are we in relation to that item? Not very far. I think we can probably get it with smart application of the grapple beam, which means that we're going to be at this for basically the rest of the stream. Who's ready, everybody? All right, so we turn around. All that for an energy tank? Well, I mean, we did it pretty easily, so I'm kind of impressed by that. Yeah, it could have been missiles, you're right. I won't really complain about an energy tank because I am very, very bad at video games. So the odds of me taking ludicrous amounts of damage from things that I, by all rights, should not is pretty high. Let's get us a quick save. Okay, that alcove, that's where we got the other thing. Need to go to the other corner of the room. One of these days I'll remember that you can't back out of the map immediately by hitting B. Until then, enjoy that zoom out on the map fairly regularly. Oh, look at me climb. Alright, so we're probably going to get a bit of a load between the door here. The doors are another loading zone, by the way. That I do know, is that the doors are loading zones between rooms. We just go all the way down the Samus helmet here. And we pick up this item, which I didn't see what it was, but it sounds like it's a big upgrade. So that's cool. It also didn't sound like an artifact, so let's see, we got that. It's a power bomb! Yes, indeed! That is gigantic! Alright, so let's see what's going on with these artifacts. Maybe it's in the main plaza. Okay. Hey, Starwind, how is it going? Well, I've been better, but I've also been worse. So, it's going okay. We're just checking out some Metroid Prime randomizer here. Try the lava lake. We're gonna try that under advisement, I believe. That sounds like a place to get murdered. Missile expansion at the Phendrana Canyon? Okay, so these are all supposed to be actual artifact locations. Some of the Chozo dudes are telling me there might be a thing in the Frost Cave. Yeah, so that's somewhere in Phendrana as well. Might be in the Elite Research. Please leave me. That's in Phazon Mines. That's lovely. It's the party. Phazon Processing Center. Oh, baby. Phazon Processing Center, I think, might be a vanilla location. Or a vanilla room, anyway. I don't remember, but it's definitely Phazon Mine. Life Grove. That's where the X-ray visor is. It's kind of played frisbee. Elite Quarters. That is another Phazon Mines location. So our life is looking very Phazon Mines heavy for the next however long I decide to stream for. Gravity Chamber. So again, we gotta go where Gravity Suit is. That's a skip I could probably make. Alright, artifact newborn has been returned. Not the one I want to scan. Do plasma processing. Plasma processing is where plasma beam usually is, I believe. So again, we're going to need a suit for that. And by a suit, I'm pretty No, I have it set so that way all of the suits will protect you from heat. Hydro access tunnel. That's at the end of the Space Pirate frigate. And I believe that means we're going to need the gravity suit for it. Yeah, I would assume so. Because I think Hydro Access Tunnel is the one where you have to chain bomb up to what is usually an energy tank. I almost said a energy tank because I don't know how words work. And I know what you're all thinking. Hey Moon, shouldn't you be using a tracker? Yes! Yes, I should! But I decided not to because I enjoy suffering. And I know you all enjoy laughing at me as I do. There is some free real estate right in here. Yes! Oh my god, yes! That is so big! Oh, yes! Oh, the super missile. For those of you who have never seen this go off, first of all, it's an enhancement for the charge beam, so yeah, you do need the charge beam. And second of all, Tab is out here ruining my being a ridiculous person here, ever so slightly, by sneaking that in. Okay, seriously, the super missile is used to open quite a few things. For example, we can get the item that knothole in Chozo Ruins. Actually, we have the bombs. We have some other stuff we can get in Chozo Ruins. I forgot. I mean, it's going to be a lot of missiles, but it's free real estate nonetheless. I won't exactly argue with it. And super missiles let us deal with the Chozo ghosts by just one-shotting them, basically. Because, and I never really explained this for anybody who has never played Metroid Prime before, the Chozo ghosts are immune to everything that's not a power beam type attack. Basically, your beams are kind of elemental weapons. So there are certain enemies that are immune to anything that doesn't use them to attack with. And there is a beam and missile combo for every missile, and goodness knows if we'll see the others. But the super missile is the only one you need to complete the game. I'll deal with the beetle real quick. I was gonna say, did I miss? I didn't miss. However, what is going to be a bit of a miss is that jumping into this knothole is surprisingly hard. Do we have a better vantage point for that? Yes, we do. Air going. Oh. Whoops. Put that input in a little too late. Also, yeah, we're gonna break these beehives real quick, just so that way they stop annoying us while we try and do this. And I know you're probably thinking that that sounds really counterintuitive, but basically, in this game, bees work as incorrectly in terms of science as they do in any other game. Also, I can't quite jump to that item over there, which was what I was trying to do. Which, that doesn't seem great. That makes me think that the artifact, because the artifact is in this room. There is an artifact in here for us to get that is ours for the taking once we figure out where it is in this room. So you can see that item over there is probably it, which is on the other side of a super hot path, and the way that you do that generally is with the grapple beam. Oh, we got the artifact of wild. Okay. Never mind. Am I sure there's no way to get over to that? I'm going to assume yes. Well, damn. Oh, well. Still, we got an artifact here, and there's another item I'm going to go pick up because I remember that I can actually get it now. We actually have everything we need to fight the next boss in the progression order, but I really don't want to because it's a huge time... I have a power bomb. I might be able to one-shot the next boss. Can you get hit, please? But there's also the part of me that's like, that's not going to be where I have to go. The major upgrades are not going to be in vanilla locations. The artifacts already are not. So, surely... Well... They'll be in chocolate ones. Very good. Very good. I mean, to be fair, you're supposed to get the bombs from the incinerator drone, and we already saw that that wasn't the case. And we got the morph ball earlier than the room with the plated beetle. So, like, yeah, the odds of the various suit, which protects you from heat usually, being at that boss are very low, in my extremely unprofessional opinion. We take energy tanks. We will gladly accept those energy tanks, folks. They're tanks, they're full of energy. What's not to love? Oh, right. Trying to think, what did I miss that I know I can get to without the use of any tricks? Because we know one of those elevators is just a death trap. And the other one... I think that's going to end up being where we have to go. In all likelihood. Right, that way, by the way, leads to... Well... Oh, I'm getting some crackles. Oh god, the map makes my performance tank like a motherfucker. Yeah, sorry about the music. So this is the superheated path, by the way, that is too dangerous for us to go through. Wow, I did not realize that the map absolutely murderballs the performance on... you know, that thing that I'm using. Okay, so we've got Chozo Ghost again. Oh, he went to cover. No fair. That was mean. And yeah, a thing that you might not quite notice, but is something to watch out for, is that when the Chozo ghosts hit you with those energy balls, they stun you for a second out of being able to shoot. And that one didn't die from the super missile. Are you kidding me? Did I, like, overestimate the damage? Is it variable in some way? Either way, this is not a fun room to be in right now. Because these chuckleheads. It's almost like we're on their home turf or something. And we should just not be here. Unless there's 5 in this room. That would be ridiculous. Just goddamn ridiculous for this part of, for this room. Because, as you can tell, although there's a lot of space in here, this room is pretty tall. It's very congested. Also, there's acid everywhere. Alright, buddy. This music is starting to drive me nuts. You ever hear that one when Pirate walks into a bar with a steering wheel between his legs? The bartender goes, "Hey, did you notice that you have a steering... Did you notice that you've got a ship's wheel between your legs?" The pirate goes, "Yeah, I've been stuck in the room with the 10 million Chozo ghosts for 10 years. I think I screwed that joke up a little bit, but hopefully the meaning comes through. That's a lot of 10s, yeah. You could say that that music is pretty intense. If you had a very odd way of saying words. No offense to anybody who pronounces every S sound like a Z. Thank you, Lears. See, Lears knows it. Lears is a master of incredibly questionable jokes. So if at any time I forget a joke that is extremely bad, he will come to my rescue and just slap my shit by dropping the actual joke on me. So let's try scanning the gate and see if this 4 runic symbols, matching symbols, Alright, so this is a nice bright red. That should be scannable. Activated. Alright. So I will tell you there is one upside to these Chozo ghosts, because the enemies have returned to normal, and for some reason this is broken? Is something wrong here? Hello? Okay, there we go. I had to drop a bomb on it? Was it, like, covered in dust? Is it because it's still thinking the venom weed is there? That is weird. That is very weird. I feel like that's something that maybe should be passed along to the dev, but maybe Batch Prime already knows about it and cannot do anything about it. Okay. So that will open up our gate. We gotta just climb back up there. Don't fall in the soup. And go give this boss a piece of our mind. We got one power bomb. I wonder if I can actually pull this off. Or if this actually works the way I've been informed it does. And you can see we do get a bit of a dangerous little tunnel here. A lot of venom weed, a lot of those guys. A lot more of these. Alright. Come on. Load up the boss. And here it comes. The door locks behind us. And we get a boss with glitched out music from what I am led to understand. Big fucking plant bug. Also known by its real name, Phlogra. Yeah, one shard shot knocks that mirror upward, which is nice. And so we get these 4 bomb holes around the side of Phlogra's arena. But I've heard that if you just get in there and drop a power bomb, the game goes bananas. And I'm not sure if that's an emulator issue. But apparently if you pull this off right, you will one-shot the boss. And I have a feeling that it does not actually work like that. So we're going to get to see the whole of this boss. We get to, yeah, unfortunately that did not do what I wanted it to. But, you know, you can't have everything sometimes. And sometimes you cannot have anything at all. Okay, I just heard a thud. I hope that it didn't knock that mirror already back down. Oh, you jackass. I said let me through. Oh, yeah, it knocked the mirror down already. Cool. Alright, so the trick here, this is actually something I legitimately forgot, is that you want to fire a big old charge shot at Phlogra to stun it, and then you start doing the circle strafe thing. Ah, yeah, the good old banana bomb. I definitely missed some worms. I haven't played any worms in a very long time. I should. I believe I have Worms Armageddon installed on my hard drive via Steam. But we'll see how that, we'll see what the case is with that. There have been some netplay related updates for, Alright, shut up, Phlogra. Nobody cares. Nobody's impressed anymore. We're into phase 3 of this. You're just kind of annoying at this point. Especially when I can't circle straight worth a good goddamn. I think I'm grinding into the wall is probably my issue there. I tried to jump the gun a little bit. You'll excuse me if I want to spend less time on this boss! And we should get ejected pretty quickly here. I don't think Phlogra is, like, stunned for very long once you shut down all the mirrors. And yeah, here we go. Phase 4 of this is exactly what you'd expect. So, what we're gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna charge up and we're gonna enter a stun mode here. I said we're gonna target the stupid asshole. Alright, enough with the theatrics. And there we go. Phlogra is toast. Having a real bad time there, aren't you, buddy? Why don't you just move a little faster, I guess. So, the big upside to that is that the water in Chozo Ruins is now no longer acid. So we can touch that and not die. I mean, it's still a chore to jump out of, but, like, at least it won't kill us. And we get an item. We get the ice spreader. Okay, so the ice spreader is the charge beam combo for the ice beam. And it does that. Fires a big missile, and it explodes in a pretty huge radius, but it also costs us 10 missiles. And it doesn't function as a super missile to break objects, unfortunately. So it's still not exactly the world's greatest item. We got a couple of these. These enemies are pulled in by charge beam, by the way, and they only take damage from the wave beam. Very odd, but you know what? That's okay. And here's some more spider ball tracks. We can't deal with these right now. Alright, so this is Great Tree Hall lower. I forget if we can do Life Grove right now, but there is an artifact there. We should be able to? Question mark? Although with only one power bomb, it would be a real pain. So instead, well, first of all, I can do this. If I can just remember where the lock elements are. Alright, so this is the first real instance of needing to do combo bomb jumps in the game. And by first, I mean I was going to say I think it's the only one. No, there's a couple more. But we've seen bomb jumping already, so, like, it kind of makes... It is a little obscure, but it makes sense, I guess. I don't think we have to do that for any part of the game. We're not required to do combo jumps. But items are locked behind them. Items like missiles, apparently. Well, okay then. Let's pick up our power bomb and the rest of that. I'm gonna go to the room where the charge beam usually hangs out. The room where we got the bombs. Because now that the water is clean, we can much more easily get something that's in there. Unfortunately, we still can't do anything about the hot room. So we're kind of screwed there. Equally unfortunately, we still don't have the spider ball. But you all knew that already. That has not changed. Right, whoa. Almost landed on the blast caps. I think they're called blast caps. We got that. Cool. Let's roll ourselves on down here. Wait a second. We can get out of here. Get to the item. This isn't gravity suit locked, is it? I feel like I've gotten this item before without it. But I also I do also always, like, when I'm playing the regular game, use that sequence break to get the gravity suit early, the one that you saw earlier. That sequence break where you basically climb up the spider ball track, it turns out we can't get this item now, by the way. We probably could with some weird room geometry abuse, but I don't know how to do that. Not in that area, anyway. The sequence break that we did earlier where we were climbing the spider ball track, if I have not mentioned that before, is usually used to get the ice beam early. And usually I do that as soon as I get the wave beam because that's a very, very easy trick to do. And that lets us get the gravity suit early, which has a defensive buff, which is very important for dealing with a certain boss, who is very, very hard, very long, and hits like a truck. It's a truck! Oh. There are grapple points out here somewhere, I believe. Is that it? Yes, that appears to be it. Question. Can I grab hold of this? Grapple point is too far away to use. No. Can't use it. Shit. That's a shame. Oh yeah, by the way, the plated beetle shows up in the square now, but, again, kind of a wuss. If I land the hit properly. Which, as you can tell, I did not. But yeah, one shot with the charge beam. We could probably do even better with the charged ice beam. But, eh. We can't do anything about the... Actually, yes, we can. Who am I kidding? There's still some free real estate over in the plated beetle room where we got the... Well, what's usually supposed to be the bombs, or not the bombs, the ball, but I think was missiles for us. Yeah, see, there's a, well, first of all, there's a ghosty in here. But there's a bomb hole there. Isn't there another one in this room? I'll check that in a second. We got a power bomb expansion. That's nice. Oh my god, that music is absolutely jacked. What the hell? That was, that was what we like to call horrible sounding. Get that chucklehead out of here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I overestimated how much damage the super missile does to these guys, but still, cuts pretty heavily into their health. And I'm just over here like, where is this nerd? Up there. Not anymore. Wow, really? What was I aiming at? The elbow? Can you imagine being a ghost and getting shot in the elbow and you die? Like, again? Did the beetle just decide to fuck off? The beetle just decided to fuck off. Okay. The beetle was having none of that noise. Like, wow, these people are loud. I'm out of here. So, well, if I could roll not into the wall would be pretty smart for starters. Okay, I think we can access this without needing the spider ball, so that's some free real estate. It's an energy tank. That is a heal, so I'll take it. I'll take the heal and then I'll just plow through these bugs. Alright. Make up for that embarrassing display earlier where I failed to one-shot this thing. And now we go back to where we found our missiles, and we are going to take the elevator over to the Talon overworld, which will be on the other side of the crashed ship. Which we can't well, I believe we can access the crashed ship at the moment, but it would be quite useless because we don't have the gravity suit, so moving in water sucks. And we don't have... Let me try to remember how to use my word here. Just the one. That's all I'm allowed. We don't have the thermal visor. So, one of the more common kinds of puzzles for a certain part of the game, and this is one of my more major criticisms of the game, is that it's a little overused, is there's a type of puzzle where you shoot energy conduits, basically. Well, that's what they're referred to in-game. Referred to as in-game, pardon me, is energy conduits. With your wave beam using the thermal visor to find them hidden in the background. And basically, the entire crashed space pirate frigate is basically, hey, do these conduit hunting puzzles underwater. And it's very, very annoying. And there's another entire section... Banana bomb. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Thank you. Thank you, Tav. There's an entire other section. I think the lab right after you get the thermal visor is pretty much just all that puzzle over and over again. Because I guess somebody involved didn't have a whole lot of ideas. Alright, so let's check out this area. After we get shot by a thing real quick. Ooh, it's the Phazon overgrown area. Intense radiation detected. Yeah, don't touch those crystals. Which means I might be doing that myself in a second here. Yeah, I know. Intense radiation detected. We safe over on the wall? No. Okay, I was checking to see if there was an item under there. I genuinely forgot. There are items under... There's a couple of rooms in the game where it's like, here's an elevator access that's got like this little bridge on it. And at the end of that, here's an item under this bridge. And I've fallen in the water. Cool. Alright, come on. Open up, buddy. Hey! Knock, knock! Fuck you. I don't like those things because they will mess up your HUD a lot of the time when they hit you. Which sounds really weird, but it kind of throws me really badly. Also, yes, you can see that our visibility is absolute garbage in the water. That improves when you get the gravity suit as well. Which is such a needlessly cruel thing. Where the fuck are we going? Gonna go up this way? I think this might be, Okay, yeah, I see, I think... Yeah, see, like that, it just made our HUD fuzz out. Come on. Alright, so we're out of that. Let's try to not fall in the water again. And yeah, there's another thing that I haven't really had a chance to show off at any point yet, is that there's a lot of like neat stuff in this game involving the boost ball. Oh, what did I get hit by? Oh, one of these chuckleheads. Those plants, I don't want that. Phase on Mines East, main quarry. Oh, God. Oh, I don't like this. I'm going into this part of the game with 3 energy tanks and no suit upgrades. I'm going in here naked. Oh, I'm scared. But I think this is the only way forward, you guys. This may very well be the only way forward. Is Phase on Mines. Spider ball track this. Fuck. I wonder if I can climb that spider ball track too, because I want a save point very, very badly. And these, I believe, these are even the upgraded versions of the turrets that we have not yet seen. Yeah, mega turrets. These things are the worst. Just the absolute worst. And how long is it going to take these out? 3 missiles? They do freeze very easily, thank goodness, but still, not exactly a fun time to fight these shows. And if you can't dodge them or like just generally fight from a safe place, they will eat you alive. I remember this room being a lot harder for some reason. Alright. No, I think it's only that one that I can climb up like that. There is, by the way, some more stuff that we can do out here before we go inside, which I think I'm going to do, even though that is just like, oh my god, I'm prolonging the inevitable. And we're getting attacked by space pirates. Y'all want to just, like, eat shit and die, all of you, please? Yes, including you. Be on your way, buddy. Get the... out of my face. Oh, I really, really want some health. By some health, I mean I want all of my health back, because this is gonna suck so bad. Brain controls are functional but require power. A power conduit is nearby, and I don't know where it is. But we have a grapple point over there. Fireball track. If I can remember where this is, that is actually completely worthless to us because we don't have the spider ball. Alright, well, let's see where this goes, because I genuinely do not remember. It's outside, right? Or no. Waste disposal. Okay, so this is basically back out from where we got the grapple beam. Yeah, okay. Grapple points. So we are now going to be in the part of the stream where I'm trying to get at a save point without having the item you're supposed to have by this point, because once again, I should not be here and I am basically peeing my pants. Dang it. I'm pretty sure there's a good vantage point to just jump to that thing without needing the spider ball. There we go. Right, we scan the control. Save station access granted. Now, give me that full heal, please. And the save, because, again, we're probably going to need that, because, yeah, things will get very ugly. Alright. Alright, enough complaining for the moment until no doubt we get into some of these fights, at which point there will be screaming. Oh, nice. We managed to get one of them with the burst. This... Oh, okay, that's a control to turn the turrets off. There's a couple of those throughout this area and throughout other areas where we face the turrets, but I tend to forget about them. And this is the first thing in this area that sucks, are the shadow pirates. We haven't encountered them at all, but when we first do, their cloaking systems are malfunctioning. Now we get them with functioning cloaking systems, and we're supposed to use the heat visor. The heat visor, which is actually called the thermal visor, pardon me, to spot them. And they hit pretty hard. However, they can only fight at melee range. And there's still another one of these chuckleheads somewhere, but... Oh, okay. Ow. So we're going to pull out the wave beam for this next part because we're going to be fighting an enemy that can only be damaged by the wave beam. After we clear these crates and hopefully get some health. Unless they don't show up right now? Or are they further in the room? That object is an explosive, so let's not mess with that. Alright, now do we get them? There we go. Alright, and here they are, the Wave Troopers. This is our first of this type of enemy. There is one for every beam. They can only be damaged by that beam. I usually prefer to take these out with the Wave Buster attack, but we don't have that yet. And that's also a huge missile sink. I'm curious as to whether or not you could powerbomb these chuckleheads. I have never tried it. Although at this point, power bombs are kind of a expensive resource. And the doors were locked behind us after those guys dropped. So yes, you do have to fight them. And yeah, it kind of sucks. Okay, so over here is something that we break with the power bomb, but I have to yeah, let me see if I can control this properly. Be able to see it if I correctly. Yeah, see right there at the very end of that red door is only openable with the plasma beam. And that is usually where the flamethrower item is. But we already have that, and in this case, it's an artifact. Can you get the fuck out of my face, buddy? There we go. Yes, there will definitely be a lot more swearing than usual in this section because I am under a lot of stress. As I don't have the means that I want to be able to fight these guys. And I have very, very low HP. And I'm not like a speedrunner or anything. And there's some stuff going on up there. And I'm fucking up this jump pretty badly. Okay, these are just the regular chodes. These are just the regular chodes. Booga, booga, booga. So there's an artifact in that room where the flamethrower is, I believe. It is a pirate data. This room is elite research. Yes, I believe... I'm gonna take a guess that we can powerbomb this and get into a fight. Alright, so here we go. This is something I should not be fighting on 229 energy. This is a mini-boss called the Phazon Elite. Usually you fight this, again, to get an artifact, and I'm pretty sure that this guy has an artifact as well in this randomizer. And if I could not jump backwards into the shockwave, that would be real smart. Unfortunately, I do this stupid wavy pattern in the air. I should know how to deal with shockwaves by now after playing so much Risk of Rain 2 and that final boss. Okay, how about you suck a super missile, buddy? Some people will pay good money for that, or something. Give me an item. The Artifact of Chozo. Being carried by a big old space pirate. Okay. That's kind of funny, Randomizer. I'm not going to give you too much shit for that one. And meanwhile, we're going to... figure out how we're supposed to get up from here? I don't remember. Oh, right. I do have to scan red marks in this room to activate a Holy Christ. You kidding me? Wow. To activate some platforms, yeah. Okay. I'll get my words out eventually, don't worry. Or do worry, because some of those words might be kind of dumb. Oh, fuck! Why? Alright. We can get rid of these pretty easily. The thing that's gonna kind of suck is that I think I've already activated those wave troopers. They're probably gonna be behind me. Yep. Called it. Does one of you want to, like, give me some energy, please? I'm seriously getting freaked out here. 136 is no way to live. Okay, so the upstairs, this is like part of one of the cooler set pieces in the game, if I remember correctly. And that does not include me getting shot by a turret. Or failing this jump over and over and over. I probably should, like, now that I have the artifact and, like, an item from this area, go back and save instead of continuing to roll the dice on not getting any energy. We take a bomb. You'll definitely take a power bomb, but I didn't mean to hit that button. Oh, okay, it's power troopers. All right. So power troopers are usually pretty easy because they'll just die to a single, Oh god, oh god, oh god! Yeah, that's why I should have just gone and saved. Oh my god, Ooh. I hate this place. I don't want to be here. But I think this is my only option at the moment. Oh no, that's just some rubble. Alright, so everybody's back here. Except for those turrets. The turrets are gone. Alright, so we sneak in here. Stop shooting at me. Go away. There we go. Close the door. Alright, just disable the turrets. Get ourselves a heal. Alright, now let's see if we can do this a little smarter. The correct answer to that, of course, is no. One of them is rushing in. Just sort of get a bit of a meat grinder situation going. Unfortunately, I didn't do it as well as I should have because, yeah. As you can see. Yeah, cutscene. I can't skip this, unfortunately. Sorry, everybody. And I took a huge salvo from that chucklehead. Right, well... what I wouldn't give for faster charge beam right now. Let me tell you. Right, we need some of this going on here. Apparently we need to miss too. That's always essential. Get off me, bastard! Fuck yourself! Those guys do a lot of damage. I am not exactly a fan, I'll tell you that, for a reasonable price. Okay, so let's fight the Phazon Elite again. We did see this guy's kind of like shamefully easy. I mean, he's got his hand out, that's a shielding move, so that's why we're not shooting during that. Or we're trying not to anyway. Wow, I got in a little too close there. Where am I? Those platforms come down already? That's strange. My dogs are going a little nutty here. They're making quite some noise in the background. I'm kind of ashamed that I took any damage during that fight. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of a poor performance there in my case. Okay, so the platforms went back up? My brain hurts. Okay, right. There's just those chuckleheads up here. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. There's turrets as well. Those are in the higher level, right? Alright, where'd Mr. Purple go? I'm starting to get really disoriented because I don't know where the wave troopers went. And I saw them shoot. But only once. They lost track of me immediately afterward. Alright, there we go. I think... No, we did not gain a net HP profit there, but we managed to come away with it with 2 full energy tanks. Move the platforms, and we come to this encounter where we are at a grossly disadvantageous position. Switch, because we have to remember that our enemies are turrets and power troopers. And I keep falling off of this ledge because I'm really bad at this. And admittedly, as I probably have made very clear, I'm quite nervous about this part of the proceedings. we didn't get hit by that, I don't. Alright, so now comes the part where we have to try and not let the power troopers get too much of a drop on us. Well, we took 12 damage. I think we'll be okay. And is it just the one? It's just the one, okay. Alright, so this room... In this room, we have to use the boost ball socket to spin the pulse laser around and use it to break these walls. I just don't remember where everything is, because there's... I think there may only be one item here, but even so, I don't remember which wall we have to break to get to it. I think it's one of the side walls. But don't necessarily hold me to... Really? Me? Wow. This is definitely like a room full of me doing things that I am just ashamed of. Alright, so I think it's the other side wall. It would sort of stand to reason in a sense that it would be behind the one that you have to hit the button the most to reach. Yep. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? It's gotta be... It's the spider ball! Oh, yes. So, first of all, the spider ball doesn't render properly with just the regular suit. So we have the gravity suit texture for spider ball, I think. And second of all, the spider ball is like the most used item in the game, basically. You hold R to go up and down these tracks. And yeah, so that would let us access that save point naturally. We can go to the Life Grove room. There's a couple of other things we can do here now. Okay, this room is power troopers. I think it's all power troopers, right? We'll find out soon. Get the fuck away from me and give me some energy. I don't mind having, like, no missiles, but I need health. Alright, here's another kind of cool room with bomb puzzles, where you just hop into those little bomb sockets and you turn around the parts of this big pillar in order to line it all up and solve a puzzle. I mean, it's a very simple concept, but I think it's a neat execution of the idea. You know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe you think I just don't have any taste, and you're wrong about that. Alright, so we get this neat little model here, cylinder, but it also is kind of an issue for depth perception reasons, basically. That render is not really suited to being very good at... you can't see how things work on that very well, is what I'm intending to say, but goodness knows if those words are coming across. And up we go. I think there's another... I hear a dude over here. Oh, it's a wave trooper, of course. One of these wave piss ants. Ain't that great. Get him out of here. I'm sorry, game. Did you eat my input because I said the word pissants? I'll say it again if you want me to. Pissant. It's not I didn't like how that came out, but Imagine just sitting here and roasting your own how you speak down to your voice. That seems like a very silly thing to do. So I think that's where we want that to be. I can't see the last part of the puzzle. Okay, yeah, it's linked up. Right, it's time to consult the model and be on. Okay, so I need to get to the middle section and hit it 3 times. Oops. Alright, that should allow me to get up to the room where we usually find the grapple beam. Which will, of course, be missiles or something this time around, but we already are kind of used to that. Yeah, it's right here. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? An energy tank! I will take that over missiles, that's for sure. Again, especially being a heal, but I don't want to do much more of this place. Because, to be honest, this part of the game destroys me even when I have a proper gravity suit and all of the energy tanks and stuff that I would usually have at this point. Being in here basically butt naked with 4, now 5 energy tanks is doing me quite a concern. I probably could have climbed that earlier, actually. Alright, so we're back out here. And I'm not 100% sure if there are more space pirates out here or not. But we'll give them what's coming to them anyway. They will be most displeased with the results here. Alright, now for the part where I have to... Well, first I have to get knocked off of the platform, obviously. And second of all, where I have to play hunt and peck on this entire structure to find a power conduit. Because there is still an item I can get here now that I have the spider ball. Unless it's down here. There it is. Yeah, they are usually behind grates, which is something that I should sort of remember. And yeah, that's what starts the crane controls here glowing. Alright. Now show me potato salad. Ooh. Clonk. Very nice. That's nice. Let's go get that item. And you'll notice that we can't get out of the ball here, so we have to bomb jump up to this. It's a missile. That's vanilla. It's also a little bullshit, but you knew that already. Alright, let's save. Dog, please. I don't know if you guys can hear my dog in the background whenever I mention the dog going a little ballistic. But one of our dogs is barking at the TV. She sees another dog on television, and he's barking at the dog on the TV. And in this case, another dog can include all manner of animals. Dogs, cats, horses, babies. Anything that kind of looks like it has 4 legs. Grab onto the pole. Come on. That had me quite scared for a second there. My completely legit console is probably not having a great day at this. Alright, I think this requires a power bomb. And that's going to present a problem because I believe we need more in this room in order to get anything done here. Let me try not touching the stick at all and just time this. At which point I have enough difficulty that I just decide to immediately start touching the stick. To explain, by the way, I'm trying to get on top of this sort of looping section here, as there is something we can bomb open here to get, well, it turned out to be a missile. which again is vanilla, but you know what? We had to check, didn't we? This is Life Grove Tunnel, yeah. Now we're going to leave this room because, once again, I believe we're going to need some, we're going to need some more power bombs. Which means that I don't know how much option I have for that. These little chuckleheads drop them? Well, they drop missiles. Okay, we have a power bomb again, so I think we're in position to do the rest of the room, to do Life Grove, but I could be wrong. Me up there. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Alright. And there's the Artifact of Nature. Hanging out where the X-ray visor usually does. And we power bomb through there. Drop a bomb in here. Just starts doing its thing. There's a boost thing in there. And that rises up back to reveal where the artifact usually is. Because there's usually an artifact in here. I think it's the artifact of Chozo, in fact. Which, as we saw before, we got that from the Phazon Elite, funnily enough. And instead, it's just a missile. Well, fuck. That's real cool. I now have to remember how to get out of here. I don't believe there's any invisible platforms in this room. This is, by the way, this is where you usually get the X-ray visor, in addition to the artifact that I notified you of earlier. Okay, yeah, so we go up along this way. Yeah, I was waiting for these chuckle fucks to show up, because, yeah, we get ambushed by Chozo ghosts, because we're intruding, I suppose. Get to a place where the water isn't as deep. Oh, I see there's a little seedling in there, so I think The game is like setting up for you to, in case you lack a power bomb. I need a vantage point. I need to, like, not be just in the middle of this angle of shit. Unfortunately, since the ghosts bring some mood lighting with them, it's very hard to see anything. Really know how to get to one. So that's one ghost down, possibly two. No, it's only one. But the other two should be pretty low, right? Or at least one of them is. Alright. That's two ghosts. And there we go. And we can leave the room now because the bird beak pops open, revealing a drop out. And we get that. Drop in here. Okay, so there is some stuff that I know I can get now. Now that I have Spider Ball. I mean, I don't know what any of it is, obviously, because, well... that's just the nature of a randomizer. But we can go get it, certainly. Here's the place that's usually the entrance to Phazon Mines. And this will take us back to the Chozo ruins. We can go back into the room where we fought Flogera and pick something up. And this is another runic symbol gate thing here, where we have to, uncover a bunch of runic symbols and scan them in order to use the full, good God, to use the full Spider Ball track. Three. And 4. It opens. We pull up the thing here. Just barely avoid touching the enemy. And you can see that ghost is hustling off in a direction. No, we don't have to fight one in the hallway, blessedly. Alright, so we get 3 ghosts here. I thought this was only a 1v1. But I clearly was incorrect. And I'm just going to go ahead and miss that first shot, I guess. Just to, you know, send a message, right? Let them know what I could have done, but chose to let them live. Again, we're talking about a ghost. I'm pretty sure that choosing to let it live isn't really how it should be expressed here, but... Excuse me. All right, come on. Let's see something good. Can we get a various suit or like plasma beam or something? I don't know. Plasma beam doesn't do it. No. It's a missile. Shoulda known. Shoulda known. Fucking game do I think I'm playing anyway? All missiles all the time. We do have an item here that we can access because we have Spider Ball. And we have the other stuff in that half-pipe room, I think. The one behind the sequence break. In fact, there's something in the room behind that Spider Ball track. Just in general. So yeah, we've got some stuff we can do here. Alright, so let's get in here. Where to go? Again, I'm not even going to be upset about getting missiles because I use enough of them. I hash out mentally where all this stuff is. Give me a minute here. Go back here. Or the bug. Alright. Here. And we're going back to the charge beam room. Remember this area? Able to get an item immediately after we got the bombs, which is a little earlier than usual. Yeah, there was a spider ball track in here. And you can ride that up to what is usually yet another missile, and I'm suspecting we'll see that again. Yeah. But hey, again, fine. It means there's fewer of them to pick up later. I guess. Getting more bats over here. Yeah, my commentary is definitely going to suffer a little bit here because I am sort of reaching a point where I don't have much to say just yet. We're basically just going through the same areas over and over again because I don't know where else we can go right now. There is a place, I just have to remember how to get to it. And in fact, thinking of that means that I'm pretty sure that that's going to be where progress is. It's a place I don't remember very well. Open up. Alright. Over we go. And in here... Alright, so we start off by power bombing. Open one of those things. Feed that guy the big missile. And there was another one of these goofuses, right? And perhaps being in the bowl is not a good idea here. especially because we're going to need to be able to see. So I've got a serious question for anyone who might still be watching for whatever reason. What do you think is the deal on sort of a lore level behind all of these half-pipe structures that are in the game? Because there's a lot of them. Like, just kind of an absurd amount all told. Well, so nice we're doing it thrice now. Jeez, I'm so bad at this. But on the other hand, fuck these plated parasites. They're kind of assholes. They're just kind of the worst. Hope that oh, that's too far. Really? I can't see my fucking shadow from here. From there. From anywhere. Little assholes respawning. No, they're not. Okay. That was a lot of work for that missile. So that actually does kind of upset me a little bit, because wow. Fucking oops all missiles. On the other hand, we have the super missile, which is a thing we didn't have over here before. So... Alright, where is the thing that... Because there's usually a thing that caps something in here that is requiring me to use the super missile. It might be just over there? Yeah, okay. Wall seems to have activated. Behind the wall, pardon me. Alright, that pops open a spider ball track over on the side there. And I thought for a second this was something that we were timed on, and I was incorrect. However, yes, spider ball, we could not do this before. And that opens the spider ball track over there. which is like really all the way on the other side, right? That pops that open. And yeah, they give you a timer for it, but it's really easy. Roll over to yet another missile. And that means, imagine how many like good items are clustered in a fairly few locations. I'm trying to look at the bright side of this a little bit, but I admit that the sheer density of missile, the sheer missile density here is kind of off-putting, to say the least. So we go over here. Although we do have a decent chunk of missiles, there is one more thing we can do while we're here. That does require quite a few missiles to get done. That is getting what is usually in the Wave Buster spot. On. Get all of the ghosts in there. Extras, I guess. The hole. Look at that map real quick. Like I'm... Or I am not. Okay. Look at that map and get my 32 frames a second instead of what I should usually be getting. And by that, I mean it's not that. I'm just getting massive slowdown. Need to ignore those. And yeah, we get the ghost music again. I swear at some point we'll be getting less of that, but now is not that point. Fuck my life. It's not that bad, it's just irritating. Get out of my life, Ghost. Like, seriously. It's popping up right in front of me. I guess, what do you expect out of a Ghost, right? Okay, so before we start climbing this gigantic room, I'm going to make an attempt to get the item that's over here. I don't think we can get this yet. Because I believe that we are going to need the gravity suit in order to properly navigate this area. Oh? No, I just had an awkward camera angle there. Okay, yeah, there is no way I'm going to be able to do this now. That said, I'll have to come back for this later. However, I have a nice chunk of missiles. I should be able to climb tower room here. I was trying to do some missile canceling there, but I don't think it's going to be very, very doable with my current finger setup. I don't that fast. Well, you got something that was sort of resembling it. So yeah, there's 3 layers to this room, if I remember correctly, and yes, each of them does require 12 missiles at a minimum. There's a couple of these chuckleheads at each of these rooms that will make, at each certain levels, that will make things a lot more difficult sometimes, because they will just block your shots occasionally. And also the enemies coming out of the pipes. They not block your shots? Maybe they don't. I seem to recall them being able to block your shots. I might have just been imagining such. But in any case... Ow, my eyes. Oh no, I saw one bounce off there. So yeah, you should definitely come in here with a nice chunk of missiles. 36 will do you if you land all of them. But that is a bit of an if. Plus you've got the big plated puffers there that are vulnerable only to missiles. Alright, so for all this journey, show me my missile. Yep, I fucking called it! Like, come on. Now it's just getting a little silly. I don't think I've seen anything resembling progress since, well, since the spider ball, really. All that is done for me is open more missiles. That said, for the moment, I think we're basically done with Chozo Ruins until we get first the gravity suit, then the plasma beam, then a heat suit of some kind. In any order, really. We're gonna go back to the start. And there is something that I can reach from here that I've been ignoring because I'm forgetful. Come on, door, open up. Yeah, I think it's the way I think. Yeah, this door looks like the right one here to get where we're going. Nice explosion. Yeah, this room is blocked by that on the side. Okay, so we can't go up. There's no real reason to, anyway. I think there's an invisible item, but that really want me to have the X-ray visor, and I don't know how to. I don't know where the invisible platforms are, so I would very much prefer to not have to do that. But over this way, stay open, please. Over this way is an energy tank. And Megmore workstation, save station. This is the not the one I'm thinking of. I'll say that. I'm pretty sure that this is again Death Heat. Which is extremely problematic? Am I safe here? This is... yeah, this is the one with the flying pirates. For some reason, this area is safe. I know what'll fix these guys' hash. Chill out. Yeah, see, the Ice Beam absolutely demolishes these fools, but again, good luck hitting with that. That speed is not... it's not built for speed, we'll say that. So... and this, oddly enough, is a type of puzzle that you wouldn't expect to see in this area of all places, because it's another thermal visor energy conduit one. I think? It's functional as currently power. 3 nearby power conduits. I actually should probably go open up the elevator. It's up this way real quick. And see what is over here. Yeah, this usually is like a back entrance to the Phazon Mines. And okay, we can do this. Ice Beam. Phazon Processing Center. Oh boy, that I think is a vanilla elevator, and I don't want to even think about that. Sometimes with a highly mobile enemy, you just have to bull rush them a little bit with the Ice Beam to really make it work. Which is stupid. You should probably just do a real strategy, but we're not about that around here. Fake strategies are the way to go for us. Okay, I think they're all in like the little side alcoves of each of these doors. Right. We don't have to play hunt and peck. They are usually at rates. I like how the music changes. It's like, hey, yeah, it's puzzle time. Where's... Problem is, I don't know where the... Here it is. Okay. Alright, so we got these little enemies crawling around here. Feed them a bomb, and they will not last long for this world. Alright, come in here. Scan, access the east channel door is across the way. And yeah, for some reason, this is on a timer. Don't ask me why this is, but it certainly is. Alright. North is right over there. Wow, imagine not being able to find your way out of this fucking room. Are you kidding me? This is a shameful display. If I get a hot foot here, I'm gonna deserve it. Power bomb acquired. Well, we've got 6. But, like... Right now, we have 0 access to Fendrana at all. And this room somehow is not going to, like, set me on fire. Again, it's not like we have a suit upgrade. Right, we're still in the default suit. So I shouldn't be able to carry it this far, right? Geothermal core is safe. This is a room where I could potentially get myself stuck. And not just like that. Alright, this thing gets squished? Yes. Again, it kind of amazes me the amount of this area that they will just let me survive in. And yeah, the ice beam would definitely just absolutely ruin that chucklehead, but... You try getting me to do the smart thing ever in a game like this. Or in a game at all. Yeah, what's that room look like? Fires tunnel. That is too big of a run to get to that elevator, which is gonna be the next safe place for sure. Didn't it say there was a save station over here? I believe that's behind the elevator on the other direction. I'm actually gonna check these pillars because I could swear break into these. Or is it just going to be those stalagmites? The grapple points. There's nothing in Twin Fires. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that, because you can sequence break to get through this entire room. The plasma beam is usually upstairs, but I believe that there's an artifact up there which is good and all, but you need the plasma beam to get out of the room where the plasma beam is. Because, of course, they expect you to have the plasma beam coming out of it, because duh. But if that's not in there, that's a one-way door. Stop hammering me. Really? Oh, it's got a missile shield on it. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to save. And to round out the stream, I'm going to try and do that. And we're going to see what's in there. And we're going to find out if it's a one-way door or not. And if it is, well, then we're stuck. If it's not, we take the thing, we leave, we save, and then we realize that that is going to be gating some amount of progress for certain. Although, I mean, we'll at least be able to get an artifact having that, because we'll be able to get into the flamethrower room. Again, in the place I don't want to be. What do I need a sequence break for? I have the grapple beam. I have the grapple beam. I have all the ball upgrades. I have, like, all the navigation tools I could really want. definitely makes me think that I'm missing something. A big problem is that I need heat protection or water protection. You want to? There we go. That was weird. That was there for a moment. All right. Want to be? No. Spider ball track right under there. That up to a bomb slot on one of the other discs. And this room just does this for some reason, which is kind of great. That's a little less great. Incidentally, yeah, there is a way to skip this entire big fucking spider ball track we have here. I just don't know what it is offhand. I know it's doable. Whoop! That's pretty great. Of course, there's still one more panel covered in these stupid asshole plated parasites. Yeah, we've hit the point in the stream where I'm starting to whistle. I need to cut this off soon enough. Get out of the hot sauce, Samus. And yeah, you can see red door. That missile bounced off. Wave beam, ice beam. So if we get this and it's a plasma beam, that's a point of no or not the plasma beam. It is, yeah, it's the artifact of spirit, and you can see we're pretty fuckoed if we wanted to get out of here. I don't think there's anything else we can do in this room, right? Yeah. So, yeah, this would be something that would require a reset. But as I'm cutting off the stream, well, I don't think we'll have to worry about that.